Right, right. And that's the same thing I thought when I was watching this video. I was like, these shoes, this looks exactly like the expensive retail pair. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's the exact same shoe. Like, how could you tell them apart? It doesn't even make any sense. This is good. This is good. Okay. Peace and love, guys. Today we have the Air Jordan 8 Aqua. And shout out to Kicks Zeno 23.6 for sending these through. This is probably the first time I've had like a gifted pair of 8s sent to me, I think. Yeah, this is the first time. The Jordan 8 as a whole is a very interesting Jordan as far as them making them, because some are popular like these in the playoffs and even the Bugses, but the majority of the other colorways are just not, and they're not made a lot. They don't make a lot of 8s, and they never really have. But for me, I love the Jordan 8 because I was like probably I don't know, maybe 6th grade when this sneaker came out. And you know, there's those kids that have like those parents that are in the sports, they were in the Jordan, and you know, they bought them a pair, and they bought like their little brother a pair. And then my dad wasn't really into Jordan and Jordans, so I didn't have a pair. I had a pair of Air Raids, but I didn't get a pair of these, and I really wanted these. But back then, I think that was like 93, 94, I really just wanted the playoffs or the Bugses. This was my least favorite colorway back then. And then in the early 2000s, like 05, 06, this turned into my favorite colorway. And now I don't really have a favorite colorway out of the 3 colorways. But I've always perceived it as a very interesting sneaker. It like really fit the time when they came out. To me, it still looks like a kid shoe. Like when Jordan was wearing it, it always looked like something that appeared to a younger crowd, like the age I was at the time, like freaking 12, 13, 14. I mean, of course, adults were wearing them, but this just looks like a kid shoe. That insole there, that's definitely not from the OG. Not that I remember. I always remember the insole being black with a red Nike Air in the inside. They used a decent insole as far as the quality. It's not polyurethane. And this is actually the only time Jordan wore this colorway that I know of. I haven't seen any other photos or found any other footage of him wearing these. And what's interesting, looking at this photo, the jersey kind of really goes well with the Aquas. I never really noticed that, so I started searching for the photos. That went with the jersey pretty good. And I have this card. I couldn't find it. I actually have it in another shoebox that's not actually a Jordan 8. So it is around. I actually have a couple. And I didn't get this Jumpman card with the Aquas. It was with like the playoffs and the Bugses. But taking a closer look as far as the construction of the sneaker, they did tweak some things. There is, a lighter gray, which some people weren't too fond of. I really didn't care because I actually didn't try hitting on them. This is a pair I did actually hit on, and I haven't worn these yet. But I did want the Aquas. I just didn't feel like waking up and actually trying to go for raffles or sneakers app. But if you look at the toe box, this is what I've noticed the newer 8s looking like. Like this 8 that I have that was sent to me looks more like the cut from the years before, which isn't a bad cut, but they've contoured the sneakers since then. And the bottom's always been really, I've always liked the bottom of all of the 8s. This is very 90s. It looks great. And the playoffs were smooth. I believe that he actually won, well, he actually did win a championship against the Phoenix Suns, Charles Barkley, in this particular colorway. And it would have been cool if Jordan wore the Aquas other than the All-Star game, but back then that wasn't the norm. You didn't really, I think he got fined for it, actually. He did, his first sneaker, but I don't think you could get away. I mean, he could have done it if he really wanted to, but you couldn't wear like an aqua color with a Bulls jersey back then. Like that was just kind of unheard of, and it would have been cool if he did it. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever seen Jordan wear a sneaker that did not match the uniform. No matter what uniform it was, he always wore something that was Chicago Bulls themed that I know of. I don't know if he's wore something like, I've never seen Jordan with like a yellow and black sneaker on court. Like it just didn't happen. He grew up in more of a traditional sense. But wearing these casually, you can get away with pretty much anything. Like I'm wearing white sweatpants because I was being lazy. I did want to do tan pants, although I feel like I've been doing tan baggy pants and cargos and parachute pants very often. So I was like, you know what, let's just wear the white pants. They make the shoe pop. The shoe is actually pretty comfortable. It was made after the 7, which actually kind of feels like this, but it feels like they put some extra cushion in the 8. The Jordan 7 was built off the Huarache silhouette, so it was made to be like a light shoe. And I guess they scrapped that idea and started putting straps on sneakers. 1993-94, that was the year of cross straps on sneakers. And this wasn't the only sneakers. Like I said, the Air Raid had them in several colors. We had the 3 colorways of the Jordan 8s. There was also a shoe that I think David Robinson wore that was like green, and they had straps. I know some of you guys know what I'm talking about. I just don't know the name of the model. But there was X straps on sneakers a lot back then. Even with other brands, they were doing that. There's actually a pair of Patrick Ewings that just jacked this whole design and made Ewings with straps. And I thought that was just kind of funny. But that's pretty much all I have to say about the Aquas. I love the Aquas. They're iconic for me. As far as the quality of the sneaker from the gifter, I give them about an 8. I don't think they're 100% spot on. And by the way, that playoff shoe I have right there, it is a retail sneaker, so that's why I brought it out to compare the shaping. But I do think this pair of Aquas is going off the shape from the previous 8s, and that's okay. That's okay with me. It doesn't have the super aerodynamic toe box. The shoe's comfortable. It looks great. That's all that matters to me. So make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Cola Culture. I also follow Kickzino as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.